Alright, we've got a realism match here between 1st Infantry Division and 501st Parachute Infantry Regiment, also known as 501E, French unit. So you can see we've got staging phase beginning in 3 minutes. Just going to go through the documents here real quick, show you what the event's about, then we'll get into it. So I will leave this just on screen, but in case anyone wants to pause and read through it. But pretty much the Germans have to find and destroy or capture an Allied artillery battery. They will have a 15-minute staging phase to try to find it with a recon team. After that, they have 45 minutes to capture and or destroy the cannons. If they are successful, they will attack the Allied HQ, and they will be given a pack half-track. If they are not successful, they have to defend their own HQ, and they will have 5 respawn waves. They'll have an MG42 half-track, an MSP they can position, a Kobolwagen with a radio, 3 Opel Blitz transports, and as I said before, the pack half-track if they capture or destroy the battery. And here you can see their kit loadouts. And they'll be using Wehrmacht 44 skins. Let me pull up the Allied document. So the Allies have to defend their battery. They get 2,000 Logi supplies with which to build defenses. They can build maximum 1 machine gun emplacement, no other weapons or ammo. If they are successful in defending the battery, they attack the Axis HQ. If they are not successful, they have to defend their own HQ. And if they end up defending their own HQ, they will get access to an M4 Sherman. Other than that, they'll have 3 Bedford transport trucks, 1 MSP they can position, a command car, and as I said before, 2,000 supplies. They'll be using 1st Infantry Division skins, and here are the kits. And then here is the Allied briefing map. You can see battery. They don't know where Axis HQ is going to be, and here's their HQ. Oh, the Axis didn't get a map because they don't know where the battery is. They're completely in the dark. They have to find it. And the map is the Langres-sur-Mer map, made by McDucksauce, who is now a Mercury Arts developer, but originally was just a modder, made this map. It's a beautiful map, as you'll see. And we can see staging phase has begun. Allies are moving out from their HQ. The German recon team is out looking for the guns, checking AA bunkers first, it looks like. So we'll follow them in a bit. First, let's see how the Allies decide to set up their defense. So it looks like that's Rangers heading forward into the town. Got what looks like 18th preparing to set up somewhere near the battery itself, or maybe not. The gun battery is right here, by the way. I'll show you where that is on the map. It's right here where you can see these emplacements on the map, kind of right smack dab in the middle of the map. Okay, we actually see Rangers are going to this forward little village, Abbey. We've got 18th and Betres from Ranger. Oh, wait, that's a mix. That's mostly 26th. There's someone from 18th. So maybe that's just everyone who could fit in these trucks, and everyone's going to go set up where they need to. We've got 5th Armored Division, part of 1ID, in the back here. Not sure if they'll be manning any kind of support weapon. I don't think they had support weapons from what we went through just now, so they're probably just holding the north flank here. Small little 5th AD squad. Small, but powerful. These guys are very good.
This event brought to you, of course, by Forces and Powers.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were still doing admin stuff.
No.
Yep, First Lieutenant Powers created this event, is adminning the event, and is here with me to co-cast. So welcome, Powers.
Yeah, I was just watching the allies to make sure that they were starting to build and were building properly, but it looks like the Axis are still looking around. But they are approaching pretty quickly from the north, so we'll see what happens there.
Indeed, they are, and important to note for this event: if enemies spot each other during staging phase, they can engage each other. So different from many events where staging phase is kind of ceasefire. If enemies are spotted, you can engage. And now we're starting to see the defensive bubble form for 1st Infantry Division. Once we start to see some more fighting, I will turn the names off so it doesn't get so cluttered. You can see a little bit into town, but they're not going to be able to really spot anything from here.
Uh-oh.
Is it
Looks like
actually
there's
bugged?
some... Yeah, it looks like there's some issues with the foxhole stuff. People are trying to place things and it's like not working.
It's possible, since this is a modded map, they're using physmets that we didn't account for on the terrain, and then it won't let you build it if that's the case.
Uh-oh. My voice may not be working in game.
Wow, you got it. You got something.
I don't know if 501E has themselves organized in any set different things, like 1ID has the different regiments. So I don't know if this particular group has a name or if it just who happened to be playing together in a squad today.
Yeah, so it looks like the foxholes are kind of bugged.
Well,
Does sound like the allies have spotted the Axis. They're talking about it. And the Axis have actually decided to leave their car behind, which is an interesting idea. Maybe there's some tactics behind it.
interesting. Maybe they are expecting that it's around the middle of the map and they don't want the engine audio to give them away. Also, you have some people asking if they can spawn.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know what his name is. He said Zorb, but
I didn't see anyone with the name Zorb, but I only scrolled quickly.
yeah, I don't know. If he asks again, then I'll do it. But I do want to listen in. I don't speak French, but maybe they have some idea of where the allies are set up. They might have spotted him, which would make sense why they're not really moving anymore. Howard. So for the respawn waves, the called waves, how does is it up to the commander to do it?
Yeah, the commander can either use the team menu to do it while he's alive, or if he's dead and he respawns, it automatically calls a wave. So it looks like we have about 5 minutes left in the staging phase. Curious to see if this German recon team relayed any info to the rest of the platoon. I would assume so at this point. They're pretty close, moving pretty slow.
Yeah, it does look like they've been able to spot them. There's about 5 minutes left. Surely the guy with the binoculars has seen the allies moving around in the town. So if they don't know where the battery exactly is, they'll at least know to assault this town, which will get them close enough.
Yep, so nice job by German recon. I am interested if they have a plan for that command car they left behind. They're
Yeah,
going
they
to try
might
to
just
use that
be
later.
trying to maximize their silence.
Yeah.
And then maybe when the staging phase ends, they'll go back for it. But it will be a pretty useful thing if they haven't exactly figured out where everything is yet. They can quickly get around the map.
Yeah. Also, want to point out
Gunshot.
negligent discharge
Oh
there.
no, it has begun.
I think this is an awesome position you
It's
picked
fine,
for
it's
the
fine.
artillery
I
battery.
would just clarifying that in future I would not be keep talking.
I think it's pretty cool. Then terrain is really naturally interesting.
Yeah, it's right on the little ridge on the hill overlooking this whole area. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I'm convinced that the recon team has pretty much decided where the enemy is because they still haven't really moved. So that makes me believe that they know where they are, but it's going to be interesting how they get the information back. I don't see that they have a radio man, so could be.
Ah, so their only radio is the command car.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
They
so
are
that's
making
interesting.
moves.
Alright, so yeah, I guess they've decided that they are definitely there. Or perhaps definitely not. they've made a decision one way or another and are going back to the car. If they did spot them here, I wonder how the Axis will approach. Will they try to hit the town directly? And will the recon continue to try to get intel on allied positions, which I think would be really useful?
Yeah. I think with the most natural, attack would be through the town itself, just because it has the most buildings, and that's where they saw the contact. So maybe, they don't exactly know where the guns are, so they could think that they're in the town. So we might see an attack from the town just because that's where they think everything is, where in fact it's a little bit more southwest.
Yeah, if they send their whole platoon to the town, though, that would be pretty good considering the allies are rather spread out.
Yeah, and it would be interesting to see the response from First ID if that does happen. They actually did a training last week about defense and being able to mutually support each other. So if the 18th and the town does take contact, it'll be interesting to see if the Rangers or the reserve squad over here with 5th and the 26th actually respond.
Yeah, nice to see that training in action. And I don't know if you saw, but Grubert's looking to spawn.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
Oh, he's only saying it to team, that's why.
Yeah, I did it for him. Hopefully it worked. It looks like he got in, so we're good. We got 40 seconds until live, so I'm assuming that the Axis are about to tell the team where the enemy are. Yeah, I think maybe they kept an eye on the timer and saw how long it'd take them to get to where they were going.
Yeah, it's really nicely done.
That was really excellent timing.
For anyone who doesn't know, in PSRM, where you are using the PSRM mod, Postscriptum Realism mod here, you don't have command chat just because you're a squad leader. You do have to be near a radio to use command chat. Vehicle radios do count for that, so they can use the radio in this vehicle to communicate with anyone else who has a radio on their team.
So we got something pretty interesting going on in Axis HQ. They are deciding not to use the vehicles that were given to them. It looks like instead they're going to use them as a distraction, which might be a very good idea. They have one driver each, and that's it, in the trucks. The rest of them are on foot.
That is really interesting. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I like the thought process at the very least.
Yeah, it'll be really cool to see.
I guess it depends if the vehicles can make sure they get spotted before the infantry, and if the infantry can then get close enough after that. We can see, as of right now at least, they're keeping the bulk of the platoon together. Looks like they've got 3 squads here based on their spacing. Possibly that's their command element behind the 2nd squad.
The other thing too is the Axis didn't bring the MSP with them.
Yeah, that might be a mistake.
Yes.
You're not going to want to have to run all the way from back here.
Maybe the rationale is perhaps that they are, trying to figure out where the guns actually are at first, and then maybe they'll move the MSP accordingly. I think maybe they don't want to drive it straight into enemies.
True.
I gotta also check and make sure. Well, it wouldn't show on the map anyway if that bicycle. I gave this guy a bicycle. And it might be the allied team, but it still won't show the friendlies where they are.
Yeah, that's another good point for anyone who's not familiar with PSRM. You can't see friendlies or friendly vehicles or friendly assets on the map unless you're within 50 meters. So even if this bike was spawned in as allied, it won't show on the map for the allied players unless it's within 50 meters of them. And similarly, the German platoon down here has no idea where their recon is by looking at the map. They have to rely on radio communication to keep tabs on where friendly units are located.
So, based on where the Axis are moving, the Rangers might see some contact first. Looks like 501 has also decided to keep everyone together, but it looks like also the little decoy element is getting relatively close. We've also got the recon team doing a wide flank and actually approaching 5th AD reserve squad, so lots of stuff about to happen, I believe.
Yeah, it might all go down at once, which would be probably ideal for the Axis, I think. If they can tie up the other squads while
Oh wow,
the
look at this pro Axis recon team. They glided a really long way.
Classic.
Keep the engine silent.
Engine off, put it in neutral.
But it looks like they might, cause since they are effective as a group of 3, they might just try to cause a little bit more ruckus up here. Which is really going to work. We're going to see how First ID responds, if they get baited or not.
Yeah, honestly, they just have to make some noise, right? So this allied squad up here can't support the Rangers that's facing the main push.
About a grid square away from contact here down in the south.
The Rangers do have someone looking down that hedgerow, it looks like.
Oh, it looks like up north, the half track is gonna pull down that road and just start shooting, maybe. Looks like they're trying to set something up here. Really, like, bold idea from the 501. I'm excited to see if this works.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And Dante's has a
already
decent
got kills.
position here.
I already got the recon team engaging on the north.
Yeah, got a kill on Neppy, 5th AD.
Ooh. One of the recon team goes down.
Yeah. See, no, those are...
No, they are not.
This
Yeah, it
shooting
looks like
and
one guy
engagement
is
is
behind the
actually
stone
really
wall.
key,
Ceasefire.
because that means now at least the Axis have some idea of
No,
where the
that
objective
is
is
definitely an enemy
already.
squad. There's a guy
True.
I'm watching
More
run
guys,
away that isn't in my
and,
field of fire.
That tells
Crook,
the
are
rest
you
of the
next
first
to me?
ID that something's happening.
So there's a... Okay, yep,
Let's
there's a
see
guy
if
behind the
Dante's-
wooden
yep,
fence
Dante's
under
has
the
spotted
wagon.
the main group down south.
Oh, yeah, and the recon looks like they're pulling back here in the north. It's cool.
And it looks like Betrez is already dead.
He fell in the water.
Okay, I'll get it.
It's pretty cool. 5th AD had the tripod machine gun set up in the window. That's one of the few windows in the game you can actually set it up in properly. Made good use of that.
If your mic's broke, then run chat.
Hey, you guys see anything yet up here?
He's shooting at something, but I think his mic's not working. I don't know.
Alright, I'm guessing you don't have binaural, right?
No.
So that's pretty
I'm gonna
brutal.
see if I can
Dante
see what he's
spotted the
shooting at.
German platoon, but his mic isn't working, so he can't tell them what he saw.
Oh no.
Just, World War II, you're shooting at something, realize you have really bad laryngitis and can't talk. It just happens.
501's going sneaky mode over here.
Yeah, how about it?
So it looks like the vehicles have gone back to main, so perhaps maybe they changed their mind, or maybe the 501st didn't actually have an idea of where the enemies were, and the trucks were more of a recon type thing. So it's interesting.
Just to hear what their thoughts were with that.
Up here.
Yeah, you're not putting any rounds down range.
What you guys shooting at?
Phoenix, it was just like three guys northwest. I think we
Roger.
got by two of them.
Do you think there's gonna be more people coming from the north?
One of them
unknown.
ran away for
So
sure.
the Axis, or actually the recon team, is maybe unknowingly driving right past some 5th AD. This might go really bad for them.
Oh
Looks
yeah.
like they are about to get jumped.
There's Murtaugh being taken to the doctors now.
Oh no. Oh,
And they
What
do
the-
not-
shit,
Enemies behind,
that's a
enemies
jump.
behind!
well, boys.
One more, Connolly.
Wait, what?
That is unfortunate.
Steady,
They
steady.
lost
Oh
their-
my
their
god.
unfortunate-
What are you doing?
German down.
Nate.
I
Oh,
have decided, I think,
nice
that I
one.
Did we lose any?
What?
replace all
Cheers for the
vehicles that
Kuba
are
wagon, you cunt.
Hell yeah,
they're not
bitches.
either gun trucks.
I
No
informed
way,
Mungie,
lad.
informed Mungie before.
So
They just
I
drove
will
down
be able
that
to
road
spawn
like
it
they
back
owned
Huh?
it, and I
if
just
they
fucking
destroy it.
splattered
If it's
them.
just abandoned and the allies don't do anything to it, then they will lose that truck or that jeep for a while.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna destroy it. I think they're just gonna use it. It's got a radio on it. Alright, so the Axis platoon in the east is split up into 3 groups now. So if they're going to attack this compound, they have a pretty decent setup for it.
Yeah, they split off into 3 groups, it looks like. Looks like the Rangers are probably still on alert over here, but oh, Dante's may have seen him again. Yeah, Dante's is shooting at people. I think he does see them up there to the east. It's interesting to see real time the flow of information. The Rangers have effectively spotted that whole element. Whether they know that yet or not is, still don't know. But the Rangers could have maybe radioed that and alerted the other squads.
Yeah, I wonder if Dante's not being able to talk is really having a bad impact, No, the Germans aren't shooting back, so maybe they're... Oh, well, someone else on Rangers is shooting now, so multiple people have spotted it.
Yep. I think the word has gone out, maybe officially.
Like 10 degrees, 110 degrees group
Huh?
of bushes. Directly over across the field.
How far are they, sir?
You guys seeing over here, Walker?
Just
Yeah,
suppressing. We got enemies supposedly.
close. 110 group of bushes across the field.
Can you give like a grid
Right
wrap?
here.
Germans are moving the MSP now, so I think we were correct in assuming that they were just
Not in
waiting
grenade range.
until
I-7.
they had a better idea of where
This patch of
attacks were
woods
coming
in front of us
Makes
across the field.
sense.
On the right
from.
side.
Which is smart, you don't want to
Yeah,
try to
just the other
110
side of
degrees.
this grid or I-7.
Yeah.
Come here and stand on this stump.
But now the Axis are going to be a lot closer. Oh, great shot there by that guy.
Wow, yeah, they got Dante's.
Top of barn.
That was a very far
Alright,
shot.
I'm falling back to my...
Could argue Dante's maybe should have been on the other side of the roof,
Yeah, they're
knowing
moving. They're
the
moving.
Germans
They're
were
all-
on that
they're
side,
mov-
but there's Germans rotating around the other side anyway.
That was almost a 300-meter shot. It's pretty
Wow.
impressive.
You got a bearing.
I don't think I've really taken a look again at the Allied emplacements up here. Let's see what they've got. It's just a bunch of bunkers, it looks like.
It looks like an artillery battery,
Surely does.
so I'm giving props for that.
And it might actually look, it might be in range now for the Axis to actually see. So this might be the first glimpse that the 501st are getting at the actual battery itself. Because they do have this element down here. If they just look up the hill, they will be able to see it. And it looks like actually the 501st are probably talking about it right now because they're looking straight at it.
Also looks like Go spotted the
Suppressing.
northern element of Germans. Oh, and so did 18th. So 18th are now shooting at them from atop the hill, so that's going to be bad news for the Germans in the north.
Definitely. just goes to show how like brutal elevation is, because even that little bit, they're just basically in a bowl right now.
Yeah. Looks like they were trying to return fire with their MG. I'm not sure if that's who Webb killed. Dragging him back under fire. Oh boy. Sergeant George McLean is a hero. That's medal worthy right there.
A big push coming from the middle group of 501st.
Yep, good time to do it. Ideally, you'd have some suppressive fire from that group up north,
Oh.
but not much they can do, I suppose.
Webb spotted the guys in the middle. Webb take out another guy in that middle group. And the southern group is actually moving as well, so it looks like a very good three-prong attack coming out from the group.
Yeah, it looks pretty well coordinated. Nice job there.
And I think 5th AD up there is still spooked because they're still looking north. Whoa, 2 in a row kills for Vanguard.
Wow. With the Stringfield too, unscoped. We do need a little bit more base of fire from the Germans here. They finally have one MG shooting. Here we go, get some MP40s joining the action, but they really need to get that fire up. It's gonna help the southern group push. It might take some pressure off the northern group. Oh, and you disconnected.
Yeah, I did. Good stuff.
Oh, gonna tell everyone on the server, no parents are home. Break all the rules.
Nobody else crashed, right? It was just me?
Yeah, just you.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought the server crashed. Would've been a nightmare.
Server health is looking good.
Okay, maybe it was just big time stutter for me or something.
So I think 26th has spotted the push in the south.
Yeah, I wanted to get the. I want to shoot in the field. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed they have.
Yeah,
Nice
little
spot
small
with this
bursts. Yeah,
MG.
go ahead. Walk the MG left. Walk it left.
Pod 30 cal, or the AA 30 cal instead of the regular tripod 30 cal. So it's sticking up a lot. But 2 Germans have made it into the compound. Walking right by Walker.
Thanks.
Which I hate to see. 501st came in. 501st came in right behind him. The Rangers are getting enveloped very quickly.
Yeah, despite the good suppressive fire from 26, looks like it's off target just a little bit, and 501st are sticking to the ground, so they're able to get inside here. Someone took out Sanity.
Stay
Where's
with death. Nice nades. Looks like Webb doesn't know that that guy's there.
well, Cortez got him.
Ooh, Webb just goes down.
Hey, Walker's down up here. Get more people to. They're gonna be coming in directly from.
I'm reloading. I'm taking shots. Gina.
Everybody,
I'm moving back to our position.
Copy. Move back to the center of the
Go to
avenue.
the center.
So Bertrez realizes they're being enveloped and tells them to pull back, which makes sense. Have the pincer close in front of you rather than on you if you pull back.
Ooh, Mache medic goes down.
May. The return of May. But he's dead. It is a really nice change of pace to see a slower paced battle again where, you know, there's more maneuvering, trying to get around an element, trying to flank an element.
Yeah, so now the Rangers are only about half strength, and they have no medic.
Yeah, it's going to be key to see how many medics the Germans still have alive, because they're going to be gaining a lot of ground and can potentially pick up a lot of their wounded here.
Yeah, and depending on when they use their wave, they could really reinforce that southern group and really push hard from the south.
Yeah.
Still, most of the first IDs still seem to be staying home. Nobody's really come out of their original positions, other than just to engage from where they are.
Which I think makes sense, because 26th and 18th have such good positions right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can cover the Rangers' flanks really well.
But it looks like there's a little three-man team going out for first ID. Might try to do some damage to this southern group here.
Just keep suppressing that cuddly. Slow fire. And I'm gonna take my barriers and spot for you.
501st do control this south forest, though.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like,
Shoot slightly higher. Try and kill the ones that are retreating.
Decided that this terrain over here was not the best.
Yeah, fair assessment.
They might be trying to wrap around in town now.
They might be dead.
Yeah, he's dead. You can shift fire. Or hold fire. Okay, so we got more enemies. 100. They're deep in the forest. I don't think you'll be able to get direct fire on them.
What'd you guys see?
Hey, Manju.
100. We just got a few.
You just killed a couple 100.
Nice fire. A small squad?
Yeah, I can see more of them in the forest. 100.
Oh,
Like
okay,
to the
that's
right
the
side?
position.
They're like, if you look 100, the most brown part of the forest you can see, that's that area there. Don't know how else to describe it.
But like, you have the yellow and be in the little deflate there to the right of it.
Yeah, so nice job by 26 and in that fire team out there. Hit the flank of the Germans in the south.
Yeah, and the 18th are actually reinforcing the Rangers now. So this is gonna be able to cut off that southern attack.
That's really nice. Really nice teamwork there.
Good call by all the SLs recognizing that.
Yeah, where's Kessler stationed throughout all this?
I think he is... Oh, he may have died. I don't actually... No, he's maybe on the MG. No, yeah, he may have died.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere.
See him. Oh, he might be in the command car. Yeah, there he is. He's in the capture command car.
Ah. Yeah, it's going to be really hard for the Germans to push Abbey with what they have here now. These windows are so hard to see into.
Yep, like we're 10 guys.
They are. Now that they've been reinforced too, it's going to be even tougher.
Yeah.
So, it looks to me, unless this
if they're smart, they're going to try to flank us from the east.
They're going to be using a wave pretty soon. They only do have about 20-ish minutes left, so.
Yeah, true.
I would expect to see one pretty soon if this attack through the town doesn't go well. But it's actually kind of ironic because the 18th just left their positions to reinforce the Rangers, but they don't know that a bigger group is actually coming from where they just left.
Yeah, so let's see if 501E can take advantage of it. They have the numbers up here.
They do. But it was a smart call overall from 18th only sending one section down there, because I think 18th is made up of 2 today.
Yeah, then perfect call.
Hang on. Alright, well, it looks like the southern push down south by the 501st is, at this point, ineffective. So all of the focus will now be on this group up here.
And they're pushing through slowly. Wonder if 18th has anyone watching this flank. They do. Resist is watching it. Is Resist a medic?
No. Is he watching it or
Bit
staring at
useless
a bush?
information, but just for you guys to know, respawn wave will be
AFK.
called
Well,
on
he
the
could
hour.
be AFK.
Enemy squad close. 100 meters.
Oh, someone
100
spotted him.
within 100 meters in town.
Bud Kit Cat spotted him.
Ward. Mikey, please
100
that 100 meters, 100 degrees.
Red brick building. Red brick building. 100 degrees.
So really nice job by 18th here, keeping 360.
They're entering town? Are they entering town?
Enemies at
Okay,
Hotel 528.
Like just right here. Just right in front of us on the
Visual
outside
moving
of
left,
Red
I'm
brick
engaging at the town.
So exactly 20 minutes remain on this objective.
Just went into the tents.
A little bit closer with a grenade.
They're close. They are close,
They have
guys.
time only for one more big push.
Yeah, so maybe they're... I don't know if they're intentionally keeping more waves for the second phase or what. This is something...
They would use maybe
Yeah.
3 on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Relatively. Oh, it looks like a wave was actually just called by the Germans.
Alright, now honestly, if they go in the same way, like just straight from the east, now that they hold some ground in the north and are occupying 18th's attention here, it could be good.
40 degrees. 40 degrees. Second story window.
Like, so there are vehicles at main still.
Hey, they're moving north.
Germans have
They're
elected
moving
not to
north.
use them. And it also looks like they didn't spawn on the MSP, which is another kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe they want to utilize the gained ground in the north here.
But they've got still about a 600-meter run before they're with their friendly, so a lot can change.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they did have trucks there at the fob. If that is where they decided to spawn, they could use the trucks.
Yeah. And it looks like the MSP is going way south, so they might try to get the MSP maybe behind the first ID here. Maybe they're going to try one more wave down at the last 10 minutes or so.
It'd be interesting. So it looks like a lot of guys took the second Panzer skins. Allies have called a wave now.
Oh man, that German MSP is getting rather close to the friendly, or the first ID MSP. That'll be interesting. Depending on where they set up, they might be able to just completely go around and destroy the objectives. Could be a very sneaky play if it works out.
Yeah, and they do have a squad of guys over here that got out of the MSP. So yeah, if they do this right, especially if they time it right, yeah, this could be really good for them.
Fucking hell, we haven't taken many losses. God damn.
Yeah.
Doing even worse for the Allies, 26 are starting to push up. Kessler was just down here, so maybe that's what he was telling them to do.
Oh yeah, then maybe they think that they're still down south in force, when in fact they're gonna pretty much run right past each other.
I wonder if then he's turned 5AD around so they're watching the guns.
Oh man. Yo, the Germans might be able to sneak straight in.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy timing.
Yeah, looks like this is 26th and at least Rangers from the respawn wave.
Yeah, wow. They I don't know if that's lack of communication on First ID's part or just a unfortunate, you know, guess or something, but they've seemed to over-reinforce the south. Now the Germans are going to have a real chance here to just go straight in. Because we do know the Germans now exactly know where the battery is, because they definitely saw it on that south approach. So they're going to pretty much be able to walk straight to it if they can get up there in time before First ID returns to their positions. But the door is open for sure.
Yeah, no one can even see at least the first gun, and I don't think anyone's even looking that way anyway. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, and really up north too, not... Okay, well now there's some reinforcements coming to the north, but not a lot stands in the way of the big push from the east. Only about 10 people on Allies.
Yeah, now 501E's coming up on the clump of trees where 26th were.
Yeah, and if they look even a little bit north, they might be able to even see the friendly MSP, and they would be able to blow that up and just completely take out their spawn.
True. Luckily for the Allies, it is somewhat hidden in a ditch.
Yeah, but they're still moving right towards it, and they have... Axis do have their sapper, I believe, with them. So they'll be able to take some stuff out here.
And now, I guess, can they get all of them before the Allies turn around on them?
Yep, that's a good point. But control is a consideration as well. So if there's no friendlies exactly on the point, you know, that's it's going to be tough to say that they control it. When
Yeah, but Kessler's driving to the guns now, so he might spot them either with his eyes or by stopping their bullets.
Yeah, but the other problem is if he goes down in any way, he won't be able to tell anybody what's happening. Unless he spots them.
Could, because he's commander. You'll keep radio comms as commander, no matter what.
Oh, he's driving straight over there.
Oh boy, so does he know that, like, he was just down here with 26. I thought he told them to leave. Now I'm not so sure. Or maybe he's just checking this flank because he knows 26 isn't here.
Oh no, this is really not ideal for First ID.
What discipline from 501E too? Not shooting him right now.
Fog of War. Kessler is just completely oblivious that there's a whole German squad right there.
Oh, and they're running right behind him.
Oh, Kevin might try to go for a knife or something. This is insane. Oh, Kessler might see him now, but...
Oh yeah, they're right in front of him. He's probably like, hey guys. Oh wait.
Come on, Kevin, kill him! Okay, he goes down.
Oh boy, well now they gotta be quick. They gotta take these guns out real quick now.
Oh no, Frank Carter might be using his explosives. Oh, he stole the enemy Logi.
That's funny.
He's driving it away. I thought maybe he was planting explosives on it, but... Oh, they've got a Pioneer satchel charge on the first gun.
Yep.
That's going to
There
be
you
1 out
go.
of 3. And that explosion is a resounding problem for the first ID.
A resounding.
And you can
oof.
see how the first ID has now responded, and they're just running en masse all the way from the south.
Now, luckily for 1ID, there's not a whole lot of time left for the Axis to do this, because now they're giving up all of their forward defensive positions.
That's true. This ridge is a very key area, so not having this is really big. And the 501st are being attacked by a small group.
Good shit.
Throw frags over. Throw
Or
frags
the
over.
18th, it looks like.
Yeah, good job.
Frag,
I'm
frag,
guessing
frag,
World
frag.
led these guys in.
Oh,
I can't
very
move
close
fast enough.
grenade. That's
You're
very lucky.
oh yeah. Oh no.
We can die from that.
Now 26 in Rangers pushing back up the hill.
It looks like 18th might be taking some friendly fire.
The rest of 501E needs to really use this opportunity to push, but they're not.
Yeah, and there's people. Oh, JB Byrne gets. I think he killed the Pioneer, maybe.
I think the Pioneer only gets 1 satchel anyway, but I think a bundle grenade can take it out.
Yep, there's that, and he also has the.
In the
mine.
tree line.
Oh, true.
West. Tree
So
line
he
to
could
the
have gotten all
west.
3 in theory there. Only about 2 people left on Germans, though, at the actual objective.
Friendlies.
Hey, we got enemies in the bunker. Watch out.
Another element of
get me,
Germans is
Mache.
coming up,
If you
but
crawl
it
to
may
me,
not
you
be
can
big
get me.
enough.
Enemies in the bunker.
There's cover.
Yeah, the one straight
Which
north
bunker?
of me has a guy inside.
Oh, big
Oh,
trade.
he just died. Never mind. I think it's clear.
Raj, I'm covering you, Michelle.
I'm pushing up to frag it.
Axis calls another respawn.
Copy.
They have 10 minutes.
Rangers, get on a fucking fire line on
Yeah,
this
you
burn.
traded
Let's
them
go.
up here.
Fire line, fire line.
Heard. Fire line on berm, fire line on.
Still a big German
Spread out to my left.
element to the east as well, so the doors are closing in on the.
I'll hold back in civilian medic.
Yeah, they just need to move quick. They're running out of time.
We might potentially have an overtime type deal here, where if the Germans start their attack quick enough, I'll kind of just let it play out, because you know, I don't want to call the game when there's an attack going on. But as it stands right now, the first ID have control right now of the objective again.
Yeah, and this is a really nice job from the Allies. They've got a mix of kind of 26 Rangers and 18, and they're still doing a good job getting a fire line, sending some guys forward while others cover. It's really nice to see that between the regiments still using that kind of stuff.
Two
Right, Lord,
on
that's
the
chief.
right flank. 1-1 on my left.
Blue copy back.
Roger,
Two-
roger.
Wakefield.
Pushing back to our original spot.
Okay, copy that.
Unless we get told.
Luckily for the rest of 1 ID, 5th AD spotted 501E out here.
I found a 60 by 3.
There's a machine gun at that. There we go. Closer to the wall. Right there. I just shoot on either side of that tree. See,
Now you can see Rangers and what's left of 26th reacting to this push from the west.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot to defend really
I'm down.
up close in your face because it really does not lend itself to shooting backwards.
Yeah. And the circle around them is closing tighter and tighter.
It is. The 501st have actually managed to make it all the way up to the church, so they've really driven those friendlies back significantly.
Oh,
wow,
that
a
is
bazooka
unfortunate.
shot.
That
away from that.
just bounced off of the AT gun.
Oh man, that is tough. He's gonna take another shot though, it looks like. Oh, but he gets killed by Super.
You don't have many left.
They're southwest of us in the fucking same
The
trench line we're at.
bazooka man was killed by Super before he
Southwest
could
and
get his second
southeast.
shot off, which is incredible timing. Another massive push coming in from the 501st though, and not very many friendlies left on the objective.
And remember, this whole time Kessler's dead. He doesn't know how well the Allies are holding or not.
That's true.
So he has no idea if he should call a wave. And Mikey is the only other radio man alive to give him info. And German MG from the east is suppressing the Allies on the hill now.
It's quite unfortunate. Legend was by himself, and I reminded him that he was alone. He started trying to move and got killed.
I feel like that happens all the time when I admin.
Feels bad. But I think I am gonna kind of just let this play for now because there is no clear winner yet.
German, close.
5-0. First ID are kind of on the ropes here, I believe.
German's close, suppressing me.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the result of this firefight.
They're coming. Hey, listen, my position south. Throw a grenade if you have it. James, if you have a grenade, throw it over my head, over this bunker.
I've thrown mine.
I think everyone's grenades are thrown.
Can anyone of you find Gen stabilize me?
A bit busy, the Yo!
Oh shit.
That's bullshit.
The people
I'm
in the
down.
bunker are down.
Oh, we've got Dantes and Van Gogh pulling back from their old position at Abbey. But that's it in the way of reinforcements, unless 5th AD can pull it back a little. I'm not even sure if they should.
The Axis are really enveloping this point, so this is a...
Yeah, I think they're about to capture it.
Yep, looking like a pretty good capture from the Axis here.
Ooh, respawn wave on the MSP though, for the Allies.
Oh wow. So now the Allies are only going to have one wave.
There's Germans right here.
Move.
Emerald, 18 more. 18 more.
Move.
Contact 110.
50 meters.
Right behind you, Barnes.
I'm gonna move the MSP.
Look at the amount of first ID on the MSP.
Well, that's just a bloodbath. Critically, some guys, looks like mostly 18th, were able to avoid that and get toward the objective. Ooh, and 5th AD team killed one at 18th, I believe.
So this is going to be interesting. If the first ID are able to recover here, which it looks like based on that first wave, they might be able to do that, then they will only have one wave to attack the Allied HQ, or sorry, the Axis HQ.
They have 2 waves.
Do they have only 2 left?
Yeah, they have 2 left.
Okay, my mistake. So they've only used 2. I can count, I promise.
Super said his guys couldn't spawn because Kessler moved the MSP. He did wait probably like 20 seconds before moving it, but that does mean there was 40 seconds left on the wave.
What just happened?
What happened?
I
What?
think I accidentally went out of spectator or something.
Damn it,
Jazz is racking up some kills.
Oh, lad, I'm raging. I died.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully-
a stabilizer.
down.
So,
Stabilize
at
real
the
quick.
expiration of time, it looks like the first ID just barely hang on.
Yeah, I think there's one German alive here. He's actually alive.
Ching got fired in there from 90.
He's the only one.
Yep. Friendly fire!
Dang, but Trez just picked off that MG. That was a nice shot.
Gun.
yeah.
Okay, so Axis with a, or sorry, Allies with a very fortunate spawn.
Yeah, they're actually really lucky their MSP wasn't proxied. At the end there. Made good use of everyone having to fall back to good positions in the town and the church. They almost had it. If it wasn't for that emergency respawn wave.
Alright, so we'll see how quickly the Allies can reorganize and start attacking. I'm gonna give my man a bicycle again, so we can go back home.
Alright, and we can see 501E starting to get set up for their defense. See how they decide to defend this. I like the part of town you chose. I feel like this part of town doesn't see enough action. It's like always the church.
Very unfortunate timing there on some retreating Germans.
Did they die retreating?
Yeah, I tried to give him a bicycle, and Webb just pulled up on him and ended his life. So I told him he can respawn.
Okay, I was gonna say you should just let him respawn.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we saw the Germans attack, saw what they tried, what the Allies did to defend against it, and how the Germans finally broke through. Let's see what the Allies can do and how the Germans decide to defend against that push.
Yeah, we'll see. A really fun battle to watch, though, on that first objective. That was really cool.
Yeah, really good maneuvers. I really liked the coordination from 501E on the initial attack. And then when that one squad broke through in the west, that squad in the northeast in town was able to gain ground there. And also really nice job by 1ID pulling back once they heard that first gun get blown up. It was just nice plays all around.
Yep. And that objective actually played out exactly how I wanted it to, with the axis kind of gradually narrowing down where it was and really only being able to commit 1 or 2 big pushes before, the next objective. Because I think just repeated waves and waves over one objective is kind of boring. I think in the spirit of, these PSRM events, like 1 or 2 really good pushes is more fun than just like running in and dying and respawning.
Yeah, I agree. That said, though, the Germans used what, 2 waves on that attack?
I believe they used 3, so they have 2 left, and the Allies also have 2 left.
Oh, right, because they just used a wave to respawn for the defense.
Yes, and it looks like a truck is steaming straight for the objective, but they're about to maybe get jumped by this team over here.
Yeah, and they're way ahead of the rest of the team too. They have no support.
Oh, it's
It could be on purpose.
We're gonna jump off in 3 seconds.
Go in there and shake things up.
Okay.
All right, go. We're gonna go now. Go now. Go now. Go now.
But
Get
they
out.
are dismounting pretty much right in front of the German squad over here. This could be very, again, unfortunate timing. It looks like maybe the Axis have spotted this group, or at least heard the trucks. So this could be very bad for this group.
Ooh, now Kester's going back. Maybe he's gonna pick up more. Interesting.
So they really went for a blitz here.
Now,
501st are just standing in the graveyard. They maybe are not aware that they're about to get contact.
Oh,
there it is.
no!
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, they're all.
Why? I don't know why the Allies are acting so surprised. They're like, what? What did you expect? The church to not be occupied? Maybe they weren't expecting for an entire squad to just be standing in the graveyard.
Maybe not, but a very interesting play by the first ID.
Yeah, they're gonna need a follow-up on this quick if they want this to have any significant impact.
Yeah. And this is a very mixed bag. Perhaps maybe they were trying to use this as their staging area, and it just didn't go well. Because there is a bunch of Rangers here. There's several from each type of group here, so very interesting. And this MG is about to just absolutely laser. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really
501st
nice
MG
spot.
picks off all these guys, and it's not looking good. So, and a reminder too, because the Allies were able to hold, neither team gets any of their fun stuff like the tank.
There's a medic back here.
The pack half track for the Germans.
Right, but the Germans do have the MG42 half track, which I saw somewhere.
Yeah, it's to the south, and it's interesting that they didn't use it on the attack. It seems like they mostly left it, but now they might be able to use it to very good extent here on the defense.
Yeah, I think having this on the attack would have been really nice, but now seeing where they have it positioned for defense. Yep. Although they need to look just a little bit left here. So now we
You
have
have
a
to
small fire
dismount the
team of
infantry around them.
rangers that heard and
We're about to
spotted the
take a
half track.
nastiest flank.
Yeah, they got a bunch of infantry, so we need to. We're gonna even push back.
Yeah, so kind of
more to the west, and then we're gonna flank them. We're
I
gonna
think
crawl for
the
this fucking
first ID
field if
just
do
went
not
too
want to be
fast
seen.
here. It
Make
seems
sure
that they
when
were
we get
trying
close to them that we're like
be a
10.
little overzealous and get on the point quickly, but that just did not work very well for them.
Yeah, not at all. So long range shooting from the eastern edge of town into the church area.
We got a small group of rangers pretty close to the German half-track.
Yeah, they spotted the half-track and the infantry around it. They're trying to figure out how to best engage it without dying.
Looks like they're running away. Maybe trying to reposition or something.
But the half-track's pushing up now.
Here comes another significant push from the first ID from the north. But that church tower is going to be brutal for them because the whole valley is able to be watched, and it looks like they are being engaged already from that tower.
Yeah, this is tough to deal with, and I've had to push from this exact direction on this area in an event before, and then once you think you finally are gaining ground on this church tower, set up in the east will just mow you down as you approach.
Yep. Looks like first ID are trying to give some support to the guys moving up, which is nice, but really long range engagement it seems from the MG. I can't tell if the half-track MG is shooting. Oh, okay, so the half-track MG is actually engaging the small group.
Oh, yep, he spotted them. So likely not going to go well for the Rangers here, but we'll see. They've got some killers with them.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like the Rangers have any type of assets to take out the half-track, so they'll have to do their best to do what they can.
Webb, we can crawl this way. We can crawl this way.
That's what I'm trying to do. We gotta crawl.
They've misplaced fire. They're trying to shoot at our old position.
Exactly.
They have no idea where we are.
And go, Porce is stuck over there. Can't really move yet. Webb is actually over here trying to decide whether or not to engage. Interesting sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Another big push, getting kind of close to the church now from the 18th.
Yep. So I wonder...
I believe the terrain where Emerald's little group is right now is in defilade. I don't think they can see them.
Yep, this is right where we pushed for a different event, because this is, yeah, right where you need to do it. But if you try, yeah, they're trying to flank left, and then anything the Germans have over there will just mow them down. It's really...
3 minutes, 3 mics.
Oh, it looks like the Germans aren't actually set up in good positions for that right now.
Yeah, there's only really 1 or 2. But they also have the main group in the actual town to deal with too, because once they start making noise, I'm sure the Germans will react.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's a lot of first IDs still left on the old objective. It looks like maybe they're trying to figure out...
Yeah, what is that about?
Have we lost anyone yet?
Not yet.
Interesting, for all this shooting, no casualties right now. Like, it just... Really good example of, like, how PSRM works. It's a lot of suppression, it's hard to shoot at distance, and you suppress so you can close and get the kill. Sam got someone.
Okay, so I just clarified with this group still on the battery.
Oh, I
they
have
thought,
sorry, helmet file.
MG's
that
had
the
shite
objective was
Okay, we
still
need our medic.
attackable
Do we have a
Well,
medic?
for some
Anywhere?
reason.
Oh. Well, that would explain why they were there.
Yeah, I just told them that the objective is not active anymore, and hopefully I'll have a couple more numbers to do stuff with.
Yeah, but you can see here on this 1ID attack, there's 2 Germans just covering this flank, and it's so brutal. So brutal to try to push. Oh, and now a whole German squad's coming up to actively flank. This is one thing I think more units need to do. I think it's something 1ID is really good at. It's being aggressive on the defense. And that's what 501E is going to try here, it looks like. And that can really put a stop to this push over here.
It also shows how ineffective going in piecemeal can be.
Yeah.
Losing that entire section in the beginning was really bad, so now they really only have half their strength.
Yeah, and they're about to get rolled up on the flank here. From the sounds of it, though, they killed the MG in the church, unless that MG ran out of ammo. But there are a few dead bodies up in the church, it looks like. Oh, and this German flanking squad has opened fire.
Hey, can I play? Or is it too late?
It's literally almost over. There's like only 10 minutes left.
Give me a skin. Give me a skin. What skin?
Go down to the Rangers. Somebody will ask. Or somebody will figure it out.
Yeah, so this push is effectively... I mean, there's 3 guys at the church. Maybe they could take the church if they're lucky.
Yeah, the Germans are really aggressive here. They're flanking pretty heavily. Oh, and another truck full of friendlies is coming in. Germans might be able to see them on the north here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be time to just send in the rest of what you got for the Allies and then call a wave. You have 2 waves and 30 minutes left.
Yep. Looks like Webb's little crew is still tracking that half track. They might be able to sneak in maybe and do some damage. I think they might try to do something.
Yeah, I wonder if this was like a continuous fighting retreat from the Germans over here. It's pretty cool, if that's the case. Interesting too, you know, Webb's 3-man, oh, it was a 4-man group before.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna encourage him a little bit.
Half track and small squad on the flank.
Uh-oh. Looks like there's some trouble with the allied spawn. Might have to turn the waves off for a second.
No, he had it parked too close to the German vehicle, but you might have to just give them an extra wave and tell him to call one right now, or like as soon as he parks it.
If I just, I can submit, yeah, 2. Okay, there we go. I think that works.
And you can actually call it from admin cam. that should fix it.
I don't think I can. It's not letting me.
Alright, if it's not letting you, fuck it. We ball.
Webb is bleeding out and they can't bandage it.
Down.
It's like the ranger element. So.
Yeah, poor Van. Worst failings though, when you die right after a respawn wave.
Van Gogh is Tour de France over here. He's gonna try to bicycle all the way back to the MSP.
Van Gogh's got legs.
Good first defense though by Germans.
Yeah, good hold.
Only 25 minutes left. So depending on where that MSP, the friendly MSP is moved, perhaps they have time for maybe 2 good pushes, but they better hurry because they've spent a lot of time at their MSP.
Yeah. Just drove it forward.
I'm behind you guys. I'm in the cool wagon. Yeah.
Kessler,
hey, we're taking
can I
the
get in
MSP
with
as
you?
well. The MSP. Mount the MSP. Mount the MSP.
I'm riding with you, Kessler.
We're taking the MSP.
Mount,
Uh-oh,
hey,
looks like some
mount
friendly
up
fire.
and
Take
hey,
it-
take that truck with
resist
us.
over
We're
here.
taking that truck with us.
Get the
that
MSP,
truck.
get the truck, mount up in the MSP, mount up in the
MG
truck.
gunner just shot at some friendlies.
He did?
Rip.
Looks like the last of that last respawn wave from Allies was trying to make a move on the church. They got a group of 3 led by Jazz here. It's really the only thing happening right now. Ooh, some team kills going on. Germans still
Getting antsy.
spooked. Yeah, they're getting antsy. What is DSL?
I don't know.
Oh, désolé. That means sorry. That's that multicultural powers action. Right
Wow. Wow. Yeah, so not a great first push from the Allies. Very disjointed, uncoordinated.
Yep.
It's already
Looks like,
difficult ground to attack on.
Ooh. Man. The little 2-man group that was holding out on the north got absolutely lasered by an MG. So yeah, really Oh, okay, so the allies are going pretty far north now.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't think you want to attack into the church.
Yeah, probably not.
The only place I've never attacked this town from is the south. Well, in the east, because there's nothing over there, but I wonder how it feels coming from the south here.
I do like it.
I keep forgetting you're on the Axis team. Someone's asking if he can spawn. He's a late joiner, but other people are saying that the event's full. Oh, he just left. Never mind.
Oh.
Ooh, truck spotted over here, I'm guessing? Is that what? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, Allies wasted a lot of time. Think definitely should have moved that MSP up and then called the wave.
Yep.
I'll have the binos out.
Raj.
He's laying down on that bottom level of sandbags right now. I can see him crawling around. We'll see if he peeks his head. Yep, there he goes. He's running up a staircase now. He's gonna be on that gap, slanted crack. He's gonna come up through there probably. Yep.
Right.
There's a bunch of them actually. There's like 3 or 4 of them in that fucking tower going up and down. Hold fire. Hold fire. Another one's going up to the top floor now. He's gonna be at the very top.
Still a little bit of scattered attack here.
Yeah, I saw him poke his head out. I don't know if I got him or not.
All right, so this is what
a
we're
lot
gonna
of
do. The
precious
very
minutes.
Yeah, they've wasted at least 5 minutes from the respawn wave, if not more.
Yeah, that gives only more time for the allies or the Axis to dig in.
Someone needs you at the Allied MSP.
Yeah, so. He put the MSP on himself. I don't know if you can help him. I might just tell him to respawn. Can I do that in spec cam?
No, but you teleport when you get out of spec cam.
I didn't spawn in though. I was in cam, and now I have the spawn bug.
Oh, my leg.
Fixed it.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Alright, the Axis, or the Allied push is actually starting now. It looks like chosen, I think, a good approach. They're coming down the street on the east, so they actually went all the way around.
So it looks like we've got, I was gonna say 5th AD, 18th. Over here we got Rangers. Over there, I'm not sure where 20. Oh, there's some 26. Maybe 26 is just scattered in them. Can't tell.
What bearing? What bearing?
Alright.
Fredericks and Henry Davis traded.
They're on the street.
Outside.
Is that the fucking church right there?
Friendly in the building, second floor.
Shit, is that the church? I think. Oh, okay, yeah. We're a lot closer than I thought. I'm covering you, Bullet, and then you cover me up to you, alright?
Copy. I'm gonna throw grenades over there, west.
Well, now they've got the suppressive fire. They've got the smoke.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, suppressive fire has stopped. Yeah, some decent moves being made by 1ID.
Oh, I think the Axis, or the Allies just found the Axis MSP. Or they don't actually know it's there, but they are contesting it.
Oh yeah.
And the Axis may have realized that, but the Bazooka Man is actually right next to it. Surely he sees it.
I think he does. Yep. Oh, he missed!
He missed. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay.
The MSP's not. Kessler's saying his MSP's bugged. I don't think it's bugged, it's just being moved. Should tell Kessler his MSP is not bugged. Someone's moving it.
So the allies have a big problem. Somebody is driving around their MSP, and Kessler has no idea where it is.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Oh, sorry. Been a little busy on the side trying to watch, but yeah. So big problem.
Van Gogh somehow, somewhere got back to friendlies and just got team killed.
Oh no.
I don't even know where he was.
Why you got your flashlight out?
I don't?
Somebody.
Oh, he finally parked the MSP.
Kessler, unfortunately, though, has still doesn't know that because he's looking for it. But the MSP does show up on the map when it's actually spawnable, right?
Yes.
So Kessler may now realize that if he's been checking the map. Looks like he has just now realized that. First ID is getting relatively close to the objective.
Yeah, they're gaining ground.
Some good trades there, some good kills.
Man, you saying we should follow him?
I have no idea.
There's only 10 minutes left.
Is that Rangers?
All right,
Assault
we're
or
crawling through the fucking.
Yeah, Rangers. That's Rangers.
Where is
Okay,
it?
let's go. Crawl.
Rangers going
Just leave
south.
him to the
field south.
Rangers
clear
going
front.
south. The rest with Emerald. We're going to push
Get
west
down,
and
take a
flank this Imching.
I'm still stuck on that second. That
Well,
MG's
he's zeroing out the
sights
house.
on
I
the-
cannot leave.
Let's keep going.
MG in
There's
the
got a
church
big
tower
old
is a
machine
big
gun.
problem for this group of 1ID in the north.
Prone.
Yeah, I see that.
Proning.
Ah, shit.
18, prepare to move.
Hey,
Allies
they're in
called
the
it last
building. Hey, listen, they're in the building. Probably like 230, 240. All right.
I'm throwing
second
frags.
floor.
Ooh, is that the German?
Oh, it looks like. Yeah, really for it.
That's a good play.
Right here.
Looks like they actually killed all of them, though.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
the
side
half-track
cars.
crew left.
Half track sounds like. Yeah, it's a half track.
Have
Gray
it.
half track. I see it.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's unfortunate. First ID, even stemming from
Run
their
towards
first
us.
push, still has a bunch of small little
The
groups
guns
that are
unmanned.
just so cut off that they're very ineffective.
I have a heat grenade, but I don't think I'm allowed to
Super
do
and
that.
Jazz have been crawling around the map for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, look at him down there. The 1ID is like right up in the town now, but it's gonna be tough to clear these buildings. Oh, and the bazooka missed.
Oh, hold on. Yo, you're shooting at fucking
is this?
battle. You're not shooting at any.
Guys,
Oh, you're fucked.
Keep moving.
Oh, the bazooka missed again.
Oh no.
Tit, Hawkeye.
in
Some
the
of them
box.
Doors closing in. The entire friendly team is chasing the
Get
first
off the road.
the half
Yeah.
track. That is so funny.
The bazooka guy missed both of his shots.
Yeah, that's really tough.
Guys.
I'm not stabilized.
First ID
yet.
definitely
I'm
has the
gonna bleed
number.
out.
Yeah,
But
they're
not a
running
lot
out of time though, yeah.
All unfortunately due to that time that they wasted. They would
Yeah.
ideally have they would maybe have 5 or 6 more minutes left.
Boy.
Who's still alive?
You.
Wow, that was a good name.
There's an STG out back. He killed everybody. Man.
Who's with me actually?
I think I am the only one here.
Oh, okay. Just keep coming towards me.
I try.
The building, kill everyone. I don't care. I'll die.
Do the Germans still have a wave?
I believe they do. Yes,
I mean, like 5 minutes left. Now's the time to use it.
I would think so.
Last thing you want is that fob to get proxy, then you can't use it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what'll happen. It'll be really down to the wire here.
Joe Richardson is having a really tough time.
So I think as it stands, if the first ID captures, it'll be a minor or a major victory for them because they not only defended but they also took the HQ.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the Axis respawn wave. So I don't think allies are getting it.
So it looks like only really a draw in the simplest sense, just because
both
neither
sides
attack
want an
really
objective.
won.
Yeah.
We will see what happens.
The allies are getting a whole bunch of kills right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's one in return.
Wow. It's like a tidal wave. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And a breakout from the south coming in for first ID. I think at this point, no matter what, I'm going to let it play, and whoever comes out alive is the victor. Seems fair. Both teams have done really great work up until this point, though.
Yeah. I think really the only mistake was allies wasting their time on that one respawn wave. Possibly the first push. But good plays from both sides.
Yeah, first ID starting to lose a lot of guys. It's not looking very good for them.
Yeah. I mean, this is so tough to weed these guys out of these buildings.
It is. It was interesting to see what both teams did with really equally tough pushes. Because the first push, their battery was really tough. And then itself, just attacking this town. Lot less first ID alive. I think this is gonna go to the Germans.
Is there one ally left? Oh, two?
There is 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, the
Plus
map.
a medic. But slowly running out of people.
Oh, but Michet's up here. Can you get the revives?
Michet, hurry!
Oh no! He's gonna die!
I'm still inside on second floor. I think I'm gonna bleed out.
Oh my god!
He's dodging, he's bobbing and weaving.
Oh!
Sorry. We did our best, boys. We gave it to him.
Man,
We
Michet,
gave it
I
real
thought he was
bloody
about to
nose.
go crazy, but unfortunately.
We did our best.
Can you grab the screen for me? The end screen?
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
you still alive?
I'll do it as soon as I hit 0.
Yeah.
I mean, you can push up to my building if you
Or you
want.
say
But a well
ceasefire
fought
or
match,
whatever.
really.
Yeah.
Teams.
Okay.
That was a really enjoyable match to watch.
Yeah, it was nice, like I said earlier, being slower paced, you get to see the movements develop. Where is Petrez just sniping people?
He's on the
Oh, he's
west.
over here.
But that'll do it.
Move it.
Alright, pictures taken. Oh, that was a GG.
Yep, that was good. That's literally about as equal as you can see. I mean, that was, I think, really well fought on both sides.
Alright, I'm gonna shut down the recording.